What is going on, guys? My name is Infinite. Arguably one of the best guns in Advanced Warfare right now after the Bout 27 patch is the EM1. It is a direct energy weapon. It's classified under the heavy weapons, and if you haven't tried it, make sure to go try it because it's really just a really good gun. And if you do try it or you are using it currently, then I'm going to tell you guys some of the attachments that I've been using on my gun that have just really gave me some successful gameplay. And so let's start off here with the three attachments I use. Use the quick draw grip, the stock attachment, as well as the foregrip. And let me tell you guys why I'm using these three in a combination. Of course, you have to go with the quick draw grip. You have to keep into consideration that the EM1 is classified under the heavy weapons, and most of these guns really do have slow ADS times, and that puts you in a disadvantage against the assault rifles and the submachine guns whenever you're playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, I also included the stock attachment just because this makes it a lot more easier to peek through corners without constantly raising up your gun using the ADS, and just generally the stock feels good on this gun. And lastly, I picked the foregrip just because this gun has some really weird recoil. It tends to go towards the upper left, and it just really doesn't go vertical. If it went vertical, it would be easy to handle. Instead, it does get a little bit of a left handling on the gun whenever you're using the recoil, and so the foregrip really does come in useful, as you can see from the gameplay. Now, generally, the EM1 is a really good gun, especially when you're looking at game modes like Momentum. You're constantly in the action. You have this gun that's a laser beam, but really you can treat it as a gun that has a very, very high rate of fire in just regular terms, right? Also, the EM1 is a direct energy weapon, so that means you really don't have to reload as often. Yes, you do have to let it cool down sometimes, but really I haven't seen that been as much of a problem to me. But of course, if that's a problem, you could probably substitute the stock attachment for the heatsink if you want to. Once again, the EM1 comes in very useful in the hardpoint games as well as the momentum points, just because you're very tight into the action. You need something that shoots really fast, and this does the trick. So anyways, guys, make sure to leave your comments down below. Tell me, have you been using the EM1 and how successful have you been with it? As always, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.